time of year with the weather. It sure is.
It really is. Really, really is. All right, so let's talk about things that are happening within White Township right now. Leaf pickup, that is ready to go, right?
Yeah, so starting on October 23rd, we do 5 Mondays in a row. This little bit of wind, rain, cool weather this past weekend into today, it's brought a lot of leaves down. So get out there, rake them up, put them in your bag, set them out by the street line, curb, within the township or state right-of-ways, and we'll be by and pick them up.
For folks who don't know, maybe they're new to White Township, any bag will do, right?
No, they got to be biodegradable paper bags. Yeah. No more than 40, 50 pounds, anything that our crews can handle and throw in the bed of a truck. So just be courteous. They can take a little bit of moisture, but don't put them out in the pouring rain. Just use caution. And there's always the option to take them to the recycling center yourself.
Yeah, yep. There's that as well. But that's a nice service that the township provides. Speaking of wonderful things within the township, here comes Halloween. That means trick-or-treating, and you're going to be all set to go that night, too.
Yep. So the trick-or-treating will take place on Halloween from 6 to 8 p.m. here in the township, and I believe the borough's the exact same. So coordinated effort there. The other item I want to mention is we do have a Halloween decorating contest going on in White Township. I think as of this morning, we do have 3 entries. So if your house is decorated for Halloween, if your neighbor's house is, if a neighbor, whatever, just reach out to them, let them know the contest is going on, and we'd like to see as many entries as we can get. Make it a fun contest.
Anderson house all decorated?
And we are. We've been decorated for a month. Wife and kids get excited for the Halloween.
Yeah. Is it they that do it and you watch?
I get pointed to where to put the decorations. So that's yep. But it works out. It's fun.
Stuff that requires someone tall, that's yours?
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Anything with the ladder, anything, yep.
There you go. So people who are decorating and want to be in the Halloween decorating contest, they need to contact the township and tell them that they're there. And
they can reach out online. They can call the office, WT Info. They can reach out in many different ways. Call the office. Lots of options.
Got a lot of folks within White Township who are dressing up for this Halloween as road workers and other workers within the township. You have some projects going on, too.
Yeah. We have always projects going on. As you know, the 286 sewer project still going on out there. It's just tons and tons and tons of rock. Just slow going when you're dealing with that much rock. The road crew, they're still working through the stormwater project on Mill Run. That originally was planned to be a contracted out project. And when you contract projects out like that, you're getting into a lot of different fees, just contracts and things like that. So we decided with a little bit of the extra time we had this year to try to tackle that project in house. And so far it's so good.
Yeah.
Basically what the material costs are is what we have into it. So it's worked out well. And it seems like I've been talking about Mill Run now for a couple months, but we're in and out of there as other projects come up. But it's a big one for us.
Yeah. Well, and anytime you're working around roads and concrete and stony ground, it makes things difficult. It becomes a challenge because you never know what you're getting into when you start the project.
And at this time of year, you're thinking, well, is it going to be too cold for the concrete, too cold for the asphalt? The asphalt plant will be closing here in weeks or a month, and it's a lot of factors come into it.
Yeah. So, is there a timetable for things of that nature? Like we have to get this done before the plant closes, or else we're stuck with a patch job?
Yeah, we prioritize our projects, and we try to get all of our asphalt in place by. At this point, we're pretty much complete with all of our, paving or asphalt work. There might be a cross pipe that we put in or some curb work that we go down and get a little bit of material and do the project for the day. But for the most part, we're buttoned up with the paving material.
Yeah. Okay. So another project that has been going on for a while and that we look at is the traffic signal project on Ben Franklin Road. Yeah.
So phase 1 was the left turn arrow from Indian Springs onto Warren Road. So phase 2 includes the additional mast arms to make that signal basically look like all of Oakland signals. It's going to have the same equipment, emergency preemption, bring that all up brand new signal. And it's been a long process with that, with the grant funding and unfortunately the COVID and stuff like that. But here we are. We've opened bids. We've gave notice to proceed, M&B Services, construction services, and they've ordered the mast arms and the poles, and we're going to await that arrival, and hopefully that project will be complete. I think we have an estimated completion by May.
Yeah. All right. So that'll be good
Yeah.
to continue with that project. Out at the White Township Recreation Complex, of course, the S&T Bank Arena becomes a real focal point when you get to this time of the year. I got the ice down on one end, and on the other end, you're completing some work over there, huh?
Yeah, so it's been mentioned before, and if anybody gets a chance, go out and check out the White Township Rec Facebook site. There's a picture out there, but they did put the hard court surface down on the turf side of the arena, and that's going to be utilized for both pickleball, basketball. I guess it could be used for a magnitude of things, but for the most part, it's going to be used for pickleball and the basketball, and it looks great. We had a contractor lay that floor, and our crews did the painting, and they plan to do the ceiling, which put the sealer on top, get it ready to play, and to be honest, we might be looking at the end of the week or next week that we can open that up.
Wow.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting. It was a nice project.
So many people get into pickleball, and White Township has addressed that with the pickleball courts that are outdoor, but they want to keep it going through the winter hours, winter months as well.
Yeah, so I mean, we have Kennedy King Park. It's booming for pickleball. There's a lot of activity. It's a well-used facility out there. So when you start looking at the winter months, you can't really play outside. So there's going to be some definite morning hours, maybe afternoon hours, some evening hours that we can fill pickleball in. So depending on your schedule, there'll be at some point during the week you'll be able to jump on a court out there and play.
Terrific. That's terrific news. All right. Now, winter outdoor activities, or rather not winter, but fall outdoor activities do continue. You got some baseball going on, huh?
Yeah, so over 40 Baseball League, the playoffs are going on, as you're aware. We have still the soccer fields are being utilized. In-house plays on Saturdays, and the travel teams play on Sundays. So still there's some pavilion rentals going on out there. There's recreational programming that's kicking off. That a new round, I think the new Learn to Skate starts tonight. So there's a ton of activity, and encourage you to check out the websites and reach out to Ryan or Steph or Jess out there and get yourself registered for a program.
Got to get Ryan Schaefer in here soon, and we'll talk about those winter programs because the new season comes in and they get awful busy out there. Public skates going on right now.
Yeah,
too,
so
right?
public skates, Saturday nights are busy. I think the other night they had a hockey game in conjunction with it right before it, so it was a big crowd.
Yeah, well, that's terrific stuff. Now, in terms of what we were talking about before, the various projects going on outdoors, and trying to get them completed before the winter hours, some of those, of course, will go on through this season and into next season. But satisfied that things are moving along well.
Yeah, and it's a tricky time frame. At what point do you try to transition your trucks over with the snow plows, and the scraper, the salt spreaders, and historically everybody's seen snow at Halloween, and it's been a rarity for us the last couple of seasons. So, we try to push it out as far as we can and keep the trucks, used for road work and stormwater work, and before we transition them over. But as of right now, I'm happy with what we did this year. To be honest, with our paving project and some of our stormwater, we've put more. We did more infrastructure improvements this year than we have in a while. So very, very happy with everything that we've done so far. And
as long as you're satisfied that the spreaders and the plows are ready to go, it doesn't take long to get those hung on the trucks and get them ready out in case you get a surprise blizzard in.
Yeah, no, there's good. There's brackets, and they go together pretty quick.
Yep, they do. You have the personnel, I assume, the drivers and everybody's ready to go with that too? We do. We're ready to go at any point here. Terrific. Yep. All right. So meetings. Planning Commission meeting tonight? Yeah. So White Township Planning Commission meeting tonight. Not really a big agenda. We have a couple minor subdivisions, maybe a discussion item or two. Supervisors meeting tomorrow.
1 o'clock in the afternoon. Always a full agenda.
Yeah.
Always a full agenda there. Next week we have Municipal Authority and White Township Stewardship Committee. So several meetings coming up.
Next time we talk to you, we'll be in election. Well, we are in election season right now, but I'm assuming that the supervisors, everybody else, okay with the election preparations. Everything's good there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. As far as we know, everything good.
Terrific. All right. Well, it's a pretty busy time of year for White Township Recreation and for White Township as a whole. And you're busy. Everybody else is getting set for a coming season. Appreciate your visit this morning.
Yeah, so we're going to move on to the budget season here. So.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. And everybody drive past Chris's house and see the Halloween decorations, too. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it.
All right. See you, Todd.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM.